Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Kalia. We are back. We are back. It feels so good to be back in these YouTube streets, making these YouTube videos, So let's get into it. Married to Medicine, reunion part two. This is my first reunion or first review back since I've been gone for a while, but we back, we back. So, Married to Medicine. I'm just gonna give y'all like I've been in and out of Married to Medicine this season. I've been in and out of Married to Medicine. It has not held my attention as much as I would want it to have. Did it held my attention enough for me to want to review the reunion. But as far as trying to review the whole season, I could barely even get through the whole season without, fast forwarding it to the last 20 minutes. Saying all that to say, I'm a huge fan of Married to Medicine. I love the entire cast. That's why I decided this would be the perfect, starting point to ease me back into these YouTube streets. So bear with me. Bear with me. So this is supposed to be like a Napa theme, y'all. So let's get into the dresses. Let's get into, let's get into how the girls wanted to dress this year. So I'm gonna pull it up on my screen so you can see. Okay. 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 So we got Dr. Alicia here. I honestly, and I'm gonna try to give you a recap of how I feel about the ladies. Dr. Alicia is cool. She's been cool this season. I'll kind of elaborate more on Dr. Alicia as we get into her part on the reunion. I'm just trying to give you guys a feel of how I seen this season. Dr. Alicia, cool, pretty lady, of course. I wonder what her, background is, like nationality. Like, where is Dr. Alicia from? I wonder. I probably should know that. But it was cute. It was cute. Some people said I like that look that she gave at the Met Gala. I wasn't really crazy about it, and that's just how I feel about this dress too. Just like, it's okay. I wouldn't wear it personally, but it seems like her style. I will say that. It seems like her style. So Toya, I wrote down from jump in my notes that she was the best dressed. From the Chanel earrings to the graduated pearls that came in different sizes to the dress. It looks even better when Toya was sitting down. I hate Toya's face right here. But it was looking even better when Toya was sitting down, from the hair being an updo, to the shoes. Toya like, yay, Toya. I love Toya. Toya is hit or miss, but baby, Toya came, and if I could compare my styling to anybody on this cast, it would be Toya. Toya give you that real Atlanta lady kind of dressing. So I'm all for it. Toya, yes. And that dress was Nicole and Felicia Couture with the match shoes on. Yes, Dr. Heavenly is cool. It wasn't horrible. I like it. I love Dr. Heavenly here. Dr. Heavenly looked good. Even though she tapped away, Ozempic, she started and she stopped out. But Dr. Heavenly looked good. Okay. Dr. Heavenly looked good. And Dr. Heavenly does look good all season. Especially with that dress that was talking about later on in the reunion, how it was too small for her. Baby, but when it comes to the body, yaddy. Oh, and the face and everything in between, like it's no flappy arms. Not that I have seen with Dr. Heavenly. Not that I have seen. But Dr. Heavenly looked good. And it all looks good. It all looks proportionate, like from her face to her arms to her body. Dr. Heavenly looked good. She can keep up with the girls, baby. While Sweet Tea be trying to come for her. She can keep up with the girls. She look better than you, Sweet Tea. But we're gonna get later on. We're gonna get to that later on. Here we go. Girl, wow. Like, she got so much lip, so much mouth. Baby girl wearing some Steve Man shoes. Baby girl said the theme was royal floral. Okay. Phaedra. Phaedra, I think it was cute. I feel like this is totally a statement dress. I feel like Phaedra had to let us know that she's here. And I feel like this is exactly what this dress is giving me. I'm here. I don't even know if it fit the theme properly, but I'm here. That's what that dress gave. But I love it. I love it. I love it. Faye always gonna do what Faye does. Okay. So I love it. I love it. If I had to rate it, it would have to be a 7. I would give that. I would give that. Jackie is gonna do what Jackie does. I don't like the dress. However, I love Jackie's hair and her makeup. I think it looks beautiful. Beautiful. Dr. Simone looking like she's getting really ready for that Easter Sunday to come in with her Easter speech. Yeah, that is a dress I would wear straight to Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church on an Easter Sunday. That will kill the girls. Okay, that will kill the girls. So next we got Quad. I actually was like, when I seen Quad's dress, I thought it was a Zimmerman dress. I don't know if y'all know who the brand Zimmerman is, but it gives this type of feel like the artsy, flowy. A lot of girls wear Zimmerman, but I thought that I actually thought that's what this dress was, but it turned out to be a totally different designer, which is fine. I thought Quad looked good for the occasion. I thought she fit the theme well, and I loved it. I love Quad's hair. I love the blonde. I love the makeup. I love the hair. Of course, yes, yes, yes. If I had to rate these girls from top 3, number 1 it would be Toya. Number 2 it would be Quad, and number 3 is a hard decision. It would have to be Heavenly. It would have to be Heavenly. Toya number 1, Quad number 2, and Heavenly. No, Phaedra. I'm sorry. So yeah. So that's my number 3. And I will put Phaedra before Quad. So number 3 would be Toya for number 1, Phaedra for number 2, and then my number 3 would be Quad. So that's the dressing. That's the dressing part for the reading. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. So, sweetie, as we get into the reunion, everybody is getting ready. Um, did y'all think that they stayed on theme though? Backtracking with the dressing. Did y'all believe that they stayed on theme for the Napa? Yeah, I think Quad did. I love Toya's outfit, but I don't think it was one theme. I feel like that was a housewives kind of outfit. I don't know if it was a Napa Valley kind of feel, garden kind of feel. I don't get that from Toya, but it still look cute. Do y'all think that the ladies stayed on theme? I don't think. I think they could have did a better job with staying on theme. And if we went with theme, I would like Phaedra just more than Quad dress next. But Toya got the best dress for me. I love Toya dress off top. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Okay, so yeah, and Sweet Tea was the worst. Sweet Tea was even worse than Jackie, and it's not because I don't like Sweet Tea. It's just because she can't dress. Like, yeah, girl, bye. Sweet Tea need to be on Love Hip Hop. One of the YouTubers said that, and I can't unsee that, and I can't get that out of my head. I think Sweet Tea needs to be on Love and Hip Hop for sure. Yes. So Sweet Tea is so damn high school. We already done did this before with heavily drawn on the wall with a Mariah poster. So she, baby girl done took notes. She done binge watched all the seasons prior to this. So of course she wanted to do the same thing. So she printed out pictures of her and Damien and tried to be so high school. And we already done seen this before, Sweet Tea. Like, what are you bringing? Nothing. Bye. Please go away now. Please. Sweet Tea, why are you here, girl? Why are you here? You got me in a frenzy. Like, why are you even here, girl? You irritate me. Like, you irritate to me. To me. But that's just me. That's just me. High school is hell. Childish as hell. Putting it up. Of course, Heavenly was childish too when she did it. But it was a little more authentic because we've never seen that before. Like, I hate to say it like that because it's all childish. Even when Heavenly did do it at a previous reunion to Mariah, it was just like, it was kind of not forced. It was kind of like funny. Like, you know, she wrote on there. Mariah had a big poster board and she wrote with the, you know, mustache. But it's just like you had to go out your way, print out these pictures, find these pictures, post these pictures. Like, girl, you're whack. Like, it wasn't even cute. It just was whack. Like, she's just so high school and childish. Like, it's just whack. I love that Quad was involved. Even though this season turned out, now Quad pissed me off towards the end about not holding accountability for anything when it comes to her relationships with the girls. But I did appreciate that even though they did Quad the way they did in this season, they involved her in the entire reunion. She was on the damn sofa. And I was happy for Quad in that sense. They didn't put her, they even damn put Alicia as a standby, but they didn't do that to Quad, and I'm happy about that. I am. Sweet Tea, he ain't coming up here doing nothing. He ain't coming up here pushing nobody to the side, baby. Quad's still up there, just how you sitting up there. Okay? So, I'm glad that they let Quad still be involved the entire time. Sweet Tea mouth and lips bother me. Toya's gums bother me because it just be out there like Simone's. Simone mouth doesn't. I just seen something on Twitter where it showed Toya and Simone mouth compared to each other. But I feel like Sweet Tea topped the cake because it's like her mouth do that and then she got big ass teeth. Like, and I hate to talk about people. But Sweet Tea is annoying. Like, her personality just amps it up. Like, I cannot get jiggy with Sweet Tea. This is not a Sweet Tea lovable train right here on my channel. So just so you know, I don't like Sweet Tea. I will say this season she did like help because I don't know. I don't know if they need Sweet Tea. That's still what I'm trying to figure out. I personally don't like her, but I don't know if they need her. Because Phaedra's not doing it by herself. And if it was just Phaedra, the new addition on the show, it definitely wouldn't have, you know, been successful. So, I don't know. We're going to talk more about Sweet Tea, but I don't like her. How about it? I don't like her. So, we just know that. So when Simone and Heavenly was going back and forth, and then now I'm just kind of picking what was highlighted for me throughout the reunion. So one of the things that I thought was very funny is when Simone and Heavenly was going back and forth about Heavenly's dress, and I forgot what event it was, but Heavenly's dress, which I thought the dress was cute. I love how Heavenly is coming this season. You know what I'm saying? It definitely seemed like Allura would be helping her out. She'd be trying to help her mama. But so it was too tight. You could tell it was too tight. I wasn't thinking that, but after we were playing it, definitely was too tight. The dress was too tight. But they was going back and forth about it, and Simone had her things to say about it, and they was going back and forth. And I thought it was funny when Simone was like, "Baby, I'm 120. I'm 120," and Heavenly was like, "But what about the dressing though? But what about the dressing though, Simone? We can't." We can't go back and forth when it's talking about putting on some clothes tomorrow. We can't go back. I just thought that scene was very funny. So then we start getting into, Quad, Phaedra, and the heavenly mess about who told who what and who told who this and all y'all messy. From Quad to Phaedra to Heavenly. All y'all was being messy. All y'all was trying to stir something up. Quad, you was being messy because you was mad the girl left you. So you went back and been messy. You was mad at how she felt about the funeral thing. She really liked that. Well, she had a reason because it was like, what was the reason? What are we doing, girl? It was like, girl, when I was watching that episode, I was like, girl, quiet. What? Girl, you could have saved this. So I don't think it turned out how she expected it to turn out. But at least Phaedra was real about it and came to her and said, hey, I don't like how that was handled. I don't like how that was done. I didn't like it. And you went back to Heavenly, told Heavenly that, and that's what got it started, quiet. So you're messy. You're messy. And you kept just trying to prove your point because you were the messy one, Quad. Stop that. Stop that. Quad have a tendency to throw the rock and hide her hand. And we don't like that over here, baby. So, all y'all was really messy, but Quad, you was messy too. You was real messy. And you was just mad. It's okay. It's okay. And you went to the messiest of all, which was Stop the Heck. And you knew how that was going to turn out anyway. So, I don't even know. Moving right along, I'm very happy for Toya and her new wine business. I'm very, very happy that Toya got something going on now. After 10 years, I am very, very happy that Toya got something. Girl, couldn't you imagine where this wine business would be at this point if Toya would have started this way back in season 2, season 3? Like, this wine thing would be magnificent. But not greater, but better late than never that Toya is just getting this started. I'm very happy for Toya. Very happy for Toya on her new business venture. If I could compare my personality to anybody else, I've always said this. I don't think I've reviewed Dirty Medicine before, but I would compare my personality to Toya, my style to Toya. Just our thinking in most things. Not all things. Not all things. But Toya is a work in progress just like everybody else. But that's just who I feel like I resonate with the most. Like, that's my girl. Even though she get on my nerves, how we about to talk about her being tacky. Girl, Toya, why you ain't getting people the $1,000? Like, we all confused as you trying to explain to us how it wasn't free, but you was only allotted a certain amount. Girl, yet then it was. It was. Even if you got it out of the allotted amount that you supposedly only supposed to. Why? And then at the end, she tried to say, well, they didn't want to present it on the show. Well, why wouldn't they? This is a nationally syndicated television show. So that makes no sense, Toya, at the end of you talking about, well, they didn't want it to be on the show. Now you just sound dumb, and it sounds like you trying to, like, save face of why you couldn't give the $1,000, Toya. You know you got it. Like, come on, Toya. Come on, Toya. Come on, Toya. You could have gave the $1,000. You could have gave that. Heavenly was wrong for broadcasting out, but of course I chuckled. Of course I thought that was funny. But if it was me, wrong place, wrong time for sure. But Toya, you wrong. You could have gave that $1,000. You could have that girl. You could have gave that $1,000, Toya. Toya just explains how she doesn't settle for anything, and I respect that about Toya. Everybody has their niche. Everybody has what they like. Everybody has what they don't like. Everybody has everybody has the stuff that's not, necessarily good for them, but they still do it anyway. Nobody situation is better than the other. Everybody has something that they need to work on. So, not here to judge Toya. I think Toya don't settle for anything, and that is okay. Like she said, that's okay. That is okay. My lighting just okay. But yeah, that is okay. That is okay. You can tell when Toya was trying to explain herself about how she was just like how she was in school and wore these certain amount of shoes or certain cost of shoes. Going from that point forward, she just tried to impress people. But Toya, we wanted to know the connection between how you actually start making this money to afford these things. So when you and Eugene went out for y'all for first dinner and you told him you don't want it by the glass, you want to buy the bottle, could you be able to afford that type of stuff? Like, or did you just yearn for that type of stuff? Is it because you wanted it, or is it because it's just to impress the next person? That's what I was kind of confused about. But Toya, if you don't want to settle, girl, everybody has a thing. So but you could just tell it was so funny to me. You could tell how, Heavenly had felt like you could just tell in her face. It just seemed like she had something to say. It just seemed like she had something to say. But we were definitely all confused when Andy was asking Toya, so how was this not free? And she was trying to explain that, girl, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. So, yeah, she could have gave the $1,000. Andy be on that head, baby. Andy don't let nothing slide, baby. Andy asking all the questions, baby. He don't let. I wish. I don't know. I just feel like Andy could have handled from Housewives of Potomac Robin the same way, even though she spilled it afterwards. But Andy, he pick and choose who he don't let slide, baby. Cause so moving right along, it's funny. I just think it's so funny how close Heavenly and Jackie is now. I just be watching them and I'm just like, I can't wait to see how that progresses throughout the years. That's all I will say. That's all I'm gonna say. Not that being a negativity or a positive thing, but it's just their relationship. It just got so close so fast. So it's interesting. It's interesting. So my thoughts on Jackie's comment. I was surprised to learn because I thought this was something recent that they recorded, and that's what she said. Comes to find out, this was a resurfaced video from 2020. I wonder who did put it out. I wonder who did clip that. Like, who knew to clip that? Resurface that over on the internet and put that out now. I feel like that'd be production too. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game, baby. It's a dirty game. What they try to do for a little storyline, baby. But yeah, I wasn't pleased or over the top about what Jackie had to say in her comments. I was not happy with it. I don't think that takes away from the doctor that Jackie is. I don't know for sure, but my thought is I don't think that takes away from the doctor that Jackie is. And I do think she's a good doctor. Now, I don't know much about the information to indulge on my stance, but it was wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong for sure. It was wrong. It was bad. It was bad, and you have to just accept that. It's no cookie coat in it, sugar coating it. What she said was bad. What she said was not right. It wasn't right. It wasn't right. Which it can be a little truth, but it's not right. And even a little truth that it can have in that, it's still not right. It's just not right on all boards. There's no way to justify that. And I'm glad that she didn't try to justify it. From the clips that I've seen, all she's been doing is apologizing for it. So that is a kudos to Jackie. I still seen on. I really can't elaborate much because I just looked at the clip this morning. It was my first time seeing the clip. But people were saying on Twitter that Jackie can't accept any kind of accountability. To me, it seemed like she accepted accountability. She seemed like she was hurt. She seemed like she was distraught about it. She seemed like she was very apologetic. So I don't know where, the people on Twitter keep saying that she doesn't take accountability. Now, for other stuff, I can see that. But when it came to this, I felt like she did, but I don't be, when you say one thing on YouTube, they go crazy. So that's just my viewpoint on it. I'm not sure, but that's just how I took it. I wonder did Heavenly ever take the video down? But I did see the video. I did hear what Jackie said. It was very disturbing, for sure, for sure. But I'm more concerned about how did the video resurface in the first place. That is a good question. That is a good question. And 2 + 2 didn't equal 3 to at the end because I haven't been keeping up. So at the end, when Quan was like, Jackie, do you really think I would do something like that? And I'm just like, well, what is she talking about? After digging some more, I see it and I'm just like, oh, okay. All right. Whatever. Um, so yeah, it always moving along. It just always seems like when we're talking about Quad and her relationship with the other girls, it just seems like it's always an excuse. Like I apologize, but and this happened, but or I wasn't there for you, but I came on the trip and said, it's only about the check, but I thought you wasn't fucking like, girl, Quad. I'm so tired of the but. It's always an excuse with Quad. Like it's so draining. And I'm gonna try to clip and pin that face that Toya had when Quad kept making the excuse at the end. When I say that's gonna be my thumbnail for this video. It wasn't gonna be the whole cast, but no, that's gonna be my thumbnail for this video. Toya face. Y'all should have seen it. Toya had the most stank face, baby. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. But yeah, when Quad was just like excuse after excuse after excuse. It's just always something with Quad. But yeah, it's always something with Quad. I feel like Quad is doing damage control from the time she sat on that couch, baby. It was damage control time. And Funky Dot even said something about it, like, girl, you better get on your knees and apologize to these women if you want to still be on that show. And that's what it was getting from Quad. I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna be sincere. I'm gonna be genuine and do whatever I feel like I need to do because my job is it's really on the line now. And that's what it was giving from Quad. So that's just my take on it. That's just my take on it. But I feel like this situation with Quad is becoming a cycle. Like how Toya said, like this is not the first time that it's been an apology. So let's just see how it goes. Like this is a cycle. It's a cycle. I didn't even see how this apology was different from the rest. But Toya felt like it was different. It's just a cycle. I love Quad. I'm so happy that Quad is involved. I did not like them trying to push Quad out. I did not. I did not like that. I did not. Because I'm just an OG type of girl. And I feel like the ones I started with, you shouldn't do people like that. Especially when they got Sweet Tea all in the mix. Like, no. If Sweet Tea went there, then maybe. But no, y'all not going to do her like that. That's just how I feel about it. But it's a balance. Because y'all shouldn't do her like that with Quad. Like, it's a never-ending cycle with you. So it's just like, and then it irritated me more when, and I feel like this was when Toya did the phase when they talked to Dr. Jackie about her getting canceled, and she tried to reference them putting her off or icing her out to that same situation. Like, Quad, girl, no, like, girl, sometimes you be just want to shake Quad, like, girl, it's not all about you, girl. It's not all about you, girl. It's not. It's not. It's not. Quad is that type of friend that anytime I say something, you gotta say something back about what I did too. Like you be like, yeah, you really like just hit me in the face. But you just hit me in the face the other day. But we're not talking about me right now at this point. Like we're talking about you hitting me in the face. Right now, let's account for today. What's going on now in the situation? Like Quad has to involve herself or have an excuse or have a jump loop around the reason she did what she did. Like, I don't like that. Maybe on another day, but today, We're talking about this event at hand. You should have brought it up before we even discussed what the problem is right now. You really had a problem with that, but don't bring it up now because you did to me. No, 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 no. So, yeah, quad is becoming a cycle. It was funny when they were having a conversation with Quad and Dr. Jackie. They were trying to have the conversation about Quad just, hurt that Dr. Jackie would even believe that she would just even put something out like that. Like Quad is just hurt. So you see Dr. Jackie explaining to her like she just don't know what happened. She just don't know. She just don't know what to think. She didn't know what to think. And you just see the microphone just like in the middle of them just standing up, and they just like they gotta catch every second, every moment, every talk, every breath, everything. They gotta catch it. They gotta catch it. But good reunion. Happy I'm back. I'm gonna come out with a little bit more videos, just not reviews. I got time on my hands, so more about personal life, more vlogging, more everything. It's just we're trying to step it up a notch a little bit. So I am happy and I am ready for part 2 for this reunion. Sweet Tea and Dr. G is so annoying. Like that's all I was saying when we were saying the preview. Like, girl, Sweet Tea really bothers me. She really bothers me. But that's all I got for y'all today. More videos to come. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm back. We get to it. Okay. Like, comment, and subscribe to this video right now. Until part 2 or until my next video. Peace.